in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Huskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one, Dave.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. And they get him down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Middleton. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron. Like, where's the ball underneath which hat?
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Dead center perfect. Get a field goal on the opening drive.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Coming out with it, it's Whitaker. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Turning it on. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Touch pass on the run. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Second down, he'll throw it. He lets it fly. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's out. Starting to feel a little pressure. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we...
Touchdown, Purdue! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
RPO complete to open the drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And he muffs it, a loose football.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
Dropping back, it's out. Here's the pressure. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Finds the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle at Sanchez. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Give to the running back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Sayal. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Clinton. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
This is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create in some...
Makes a grab on the shot. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Back to pass, it's out. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to... Describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Huskers will punt this one away. And the returner will be brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Back to pass. It's out. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by a field goal over Washington. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under under fire.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Takes the handoff. It's Middleton. Makes a man miss. Still making moves. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to take off. Working that left side. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Out of the gun to give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Pressure coming. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move. scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's out. Here's a hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere to go with the ball. There he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close game.